Instructions. List and briefly describe important events of the last decades. Describe the following terms: globalization, terrorism, unipolar world, and digital era. Think deeply about each concept. Make a description that allows you to connect each term with the list of the events provided previously, and then answer the following questions. Why did the globalization emerge? In most cases, what caused the terrorist attacks of the 20th century? And how does the end of the Cold War relate with the unipolar world? And how does the digital era influence today's society? The first event is the collapse of the Soviet Union. Second event is the creation of the World Wide Web. A group of researchers at the University of Illinois launched Mosaic on the market. With the launch of this software, the Congress decided that the web could be used commercially. So the boom of the internet was thanks to many companies began to develop their own browser to enter the market. Third event, the attack to the Twin Towers in New York. This attack was a series of four suicide bombs committed in the United States by 19 members of the Al-Qaeda jihadist network through the hijacking of commercial aircraft to be hit against various targets, causing the death of 3,016 people, including the total numbers of terrorists, and 24 disappeared, and leaving another 6,000 injured, as well as the destruction in New York of the entire complex of World Trade Center buildings, including the Twin Towers, and serious damage to the Pentagon building. Fourth event, Columbine High School shooting. This was a school shooting that occurred on April 20 on 1999, where two seniors of name Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold murdered 12 students and a teacher. The attack also involved a firebomb to distract the fire department, that propane tanks converted to explosives placed in the cafeteria, 19 explosive devices, and car bombs. The perpetrators committed suicide later. In addition, they injured another 24 people and 3 more were injured while trying to escape from the school. Globalization is the process of interaction and integration between people, companies, and governments worldwide. Globalization has grown due to advances in transportation and communication technology. With increased global interaction comes the growth of internal trade, ideas, and culture. Globalization is primarily an economic process in interaction and integration that's associated with social and cultural aspects. However, conflicts and diplomacy are also large parts of the history of globalization and modern globalization. Terrorism is the systematic use of violence to create a general climate of fear in a population and thereby to bring about a particular political objective. Terrorism has been practiced by political organizations with both rightist and leftist objectives, by nationalistic and religious groups, by revolutionaries, and even by state institutions such as armies, intelligence services, and police. Unipolar world. A unipolar world refers to two or more countries that come together to make some change to support themselves, fight against a problem, fight a battle, or other things. They can be countries of the same continent or different countries. Digital era. The digital age can be defined as the current era where the internet, computers, devices, and ICT tools as forums, chats, blogs, media, etc. are part of our daily life and are essential to carry out certain activities. Why did the globalization emerge? due to the beginning of relations between countries that were gaining more strength around the world, so the interaction and exchange of ideas and products became indispensable in the world. In most cases, what caused the terrorist attacks of the 20th century? I believe that the hunger for power, since the groups that were responsible for terrorist attacks sought to create fear to show a powerful image and superior to other nations. How does the end of the Cold War relate to the unipolar world? Because various events, such as the fall of the Berlin Wall, the German unification, and the disintegration of the USSR, marked a new world order. This makes the USA have a supremacy over the nations. How has the digital era influenced today's society? Nowadays, everything related to the digital is essential, since all devices and softwares that this use have become part of everyday life.